All right, guys, happy birthday to me. It was my birthday a couple days ago, but I got to tell you, I'm going to tell you a little story. I don't know, man. I might have like a cognitive screw loose, so stay tuned. Please give me your suggestions, feedback, and maybe your own experiences. Make me feel better about my life and where it's going. We're going to get to that in a second. I'll make this quick, guys. I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNOW.com. The relocation retreat is getting popular. The one that's coming up is already sold out. We've already started selling for the next one. Crash course, if you don't know Costa Rica, but you think you might want to live here, it's a great event, 6 days. I'd love to see you down there. I love talking to everybody. It's worth the contacts alone, the price of admission. So anyway, all that information is in a link in the description below. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see videos as we put them up, hit the notification bell, although that doesn't really guarantee anything nowadays either. All right, so here's what happened, man. First of all, do you guys remember, you guys that follow along with me a couple months ago, where I was talking about that I couldn't remember a friend's name? You know when we've all forgot like that band we used to like, or something, we had to recall it, and then we think about it at 2 in the morning and go, oh yeah, Guns N' Roses or something like that. Remember that? That happens to all your life a little bit. You forget something, but you end up remembering it. At least I did. I always did. Well, I forgot a friend's name, not an acquaintance, a friend, and I never did figure it out. And I was telling you guys about that in some video. And to me, that was concerning because it had never happened to me like that before. I've always recalled. It might take me a day. It might take me 5 minutes. It might take me, till 2 in the morning. But I usually could recall whatever it is I was thinking about, the author, the movie, the band, whatever it was. But I couldn't recall this guy's name. I had to ask another friend who I told him not to tell me. But then it'd been like a month. And so I asked him and I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. Okay, so anyway, my birthday was a couple days ago. I had a great surprise party, by the way. That was nice. It was total surprise. I did not know. But anyway, last week, I don't really care about my birthday. I never have. I mean, not that I'm older, but literally starting when I was probably 20, I just was never a birthday guy. I don't really care that much. But anyway, it comes up, and my friend Johnny, right? The medical dental tour guru guy. We were talking, and he kind of knew I had a birthday coming up, and I said, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna be 65, man. I'm gonna be like officially, older, like what's it called? Oh God, see, I'm doing it right now, real time. Official senior citizen. Jesus, see that." So official senior citizen, I was like, man, I'm getting old. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, 65. And so then, I meet a lot of people that want to meet me. They're going to be in Fortuna, and they go, Michael, we like your videos. We'd like to meet you. And I love that. So I always try to do it when I can. And so it was a great couple, Jennifer and Tom. Remember their names. But we were hitting it off, and we were kind of the similar in age, and we were talking about birthdays. And I said, just so happens I got a birthday coming up in a couple days. And I think we guessed whose age was what, and he was 64, and I said, well, I'm going to be 65 in like 2 days, so you need to call me Daddy. We were making a joke about it. His wife was laughing or whatever, but we were making a joke that I was older, and I was like, okay, whatever. We finished the night. So for 4 to 5 days, I was going to be 65 soon. The problem is, I'm not 65. I was turning 64. What? And I didn't catch it. It took me like 5 days. So the morning after, the day after, I can't remember the timing of it, all of a sudden it hit me. This is even more strange. I was looking up at my shelf right over there, and on the shelf was some yogurt that I had eaten the night before and still had a lot of yogurt in it. And I put it on the shelf next to the peanut butter. And when I noticed it, we should have been in the refrigerator, and it was there, I was thinking, I'm not going to be 65. I'm going to be 64. And where did that come from? How did that not self-correct? I did a Biden. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying, you recognize that thing where you're trying to recall or you mix up words or something. I usually, if you say something kind of wrong or oh, no, that's not it. I meant to say red, not blue. I didn't catch it for 4 or 5 days. And then I did catch it when I saw the yogurt out by my peanut butter overnight. What is that? Now, when people go, when people go in the room and can't remember what they went in there for. I know that's pretty normal. I've probably been doing that for 7 years, and I probably do it at least average once a day. I feel like I've gone a step above that, whatever that is. I mean, I do all kinds of that little. I'm looking for my keys, and they're like in my hand. I do this, like put the yogurt on the shelf. I mean, a lot of stuff. And I was talking to my mom about it, who's 87, doing great. And she just said, well, I think it just sounds like it's more focus. And I was like, well, that makes me feel better because that's probably true. It is focus. I am kind of thinking about a lot of things. I do have a creative mind, and my mind's spinning a lot. So I do get distracted with what I'm thinking versus what I'm doing at the moment. I'm putting the coffee cup back. I don't know. I do all kinds of weird things that don't need to be done or that kind of thing. So, that made sense to me. So I can go with that. Okay. You just lose focus and you're just not paying attention to what you're doing. I get that. But to not recollect that you're literally going to be 64, not 65 is a little, I'm not worried, but it's a little concerning because those kind of things, I consider that not remembering my friend's name for like a month. I consider that concerning, and I consider not knowing, not catching that you're only going to be 64 and not 65. Now, everybody kind of laughed about it, but I don't know. I don't think it's that funny. Now, the funny thing is I don't mind getting old. I like getting old. I wouldn't want to be growing up. If I was 30, I'd be miserable. I don't like where the world is going, seriously. I make the best of it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I loved when I grew up, man. I freaking loved when I grew up looking back. Be home at 5, roaming out with the kids on the street, getting in trouble, all that kind of stuff. But you better be home at 5, and your dad called you and you ran you could hear his voice from 2 miles away. All that stuff. I loved all that, learning all those skills that you needed to learn to socialize. I hate the trajectory of where they're putting the kids now, and everyone's pretty much just going to be an individual. There's going to be no society. You're going to be living your life with goggles, in some fake world. And then when you take them off, you're going to be in a paper closet or something. So I don't like where the world's going. So I don't mind getting older. But what I'm not going to do, man, I'm not going out, rotting away in my mind. So that's why it's concerning to me, because I wouldn't let myself I hope I wouldn't, I don't know how to say that right. I always say this and people get sad. I don't mind that I'm going to be dead sooner rather than later. I don't mind. If I can get another 10 years, man, I'm good. I've had a great life. So, but what I don't want to do is, be in a home, I don't know, having other people responsible for me and somebody wiping my ass or something. I can't do that, man. That is just not me. And I've thought about death for a long time, so it's not new to me. I'm actually not scared of it at all. But I don't want my mind to go quite this quick. So what do you guys do, man? Some of you guys are my age. Do you have any other stories? Can you make me feel better or make me feel worse? Like, Mike, yeah, it sounds like you're in trouble. I don't know. It was concerning. So, I like to share these. So there will be somebody down there that goes, Mike, that has nothing to do with Costa Rica. We don't want to hear that. But, well, I don't care. So anyway, let me know your thoughts, comments, advice. I'll look at all of them. I've probably done most of them, but I'll look at them. Anyway, that's it, man. I just want to tell you, but I had a great birthday. Nice surprise party. I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys.